Hello Sea of Thieves! With the recent Reapers rule update and this whole season being centered around Reapers, I wanted to make a tutorial for Reapers which can be watched by both beginners and people who are more experienced and want some more in-depth tips on the best way to be a Reaper in Sea of Thieves. First things first, once you spawn in, at every outpost there is a Reaper's emissary. It'll look like this with a guy in a cage, and this is where you can come and vote up the Reaper's Bones emissary. This will raise the Reaper's flag at the top of your ship, and you will get increased rewards, both gold and reputation, for all loot sold except Athena loot, which almost definitely makes it the best emissary in the game. This means that the emissary flag is leveled up by collecting any sort of loot. It will raise your emissary level, and you don't really want to sell until you're at a level 5 emissary. So the next thing to do is start gathering loot. But before you leave the outpost, there is a few things that are optional, but you should do if you are playing Reapers. You should change your ship cosmetics to look as friendly as you can. So I'm going to go with a light colored hull, maybe the glitter beard sails, tribute peak wheel, golden leaf capstan, and I'll choose a community weekend flag to show that I am part of the community. So once you have your boat looking much friendlier, you then, again this is optional, but I always do this, come down into your boat, go into the clothing chest, and make sure you put on the Reaper's Bones costume. This will just mean that everyone that runs into you in game will know that you are part of the Reaper's Bones. In the recent season, because it has been centered around the Reapers, there is now a Reaper quest which you can do. This is a good way to level up your emissary flag and gather loot, but because the Reapers works with any sort of loot, you can just do any quest you'd like or just do a world event. Before this video, I'm going to go and dive to this quest. Now, if you wanted a tutorial on how to do these new Reaper quests, there's plenty on YouTube. I'm not going to do a full tutorial in this video. It's pretty easy though. You just follow the map, you go to the locations, you dig up these big spire things, you turn them like you're raising an anchor, you fight some guys, and then you get a bunch of the new Reaper loot, which actually sells for a pretty decent amount. And at the very end, this tomb thing opens up and you get the brand new Reaper's skull. Another great way to get loot for Reapers is by doing skeleton camps. The orbs count towards your emissary and you get the increased gold from them. So if you're just looking for gold and you don't care if it's a bit of a grind to get it, stacking orbs is the best way. Once you reach grade 5 Reaper, you get a passive ability unlocked. You'll know you're grade 5 because your flag will fill all the way up, and also down on the left just above your health, it won't have a progress bar anymore, it'll just show the Reaper's symbol. Now, this ability allows you to see every other emissary on the map. And this is what they'll look like. You won't be able to tell what they are, but you can see where they are. Here's another one at Plunder Valley. So what this allows you to do is completely just stay away from everyone and stack your loot. Because every piece of loot counts towards the bonus gold, your whole goal is just to stay away from other players and solo stack loot. So with this passive ability activated, you can just check the map every now and again, and if you see one of these boats coming towards you, you can just start running away. There is no need for you to engage with other boats in battles. Your whole goal should just to be stay away from everyone and stack loot on your own. If anybody tries to start a fight with you, just run. Now, if you do start running from a player, they will often continue to chase you, but Reapers are very well known for never giving up on running. You just want to continue to run. They might say stuff like you owe them a fight, or you're a Reaper, you have to fight. That's just tricks to try and get your loot. Your whole goal should just be to run away from every other player, and that's the whole reason why you can see them on the map, is to allow you to run away from other players. And that was the other point of putting the friendly looking cosmetics on earlier before I left the outpost, because a lot of people that find you, when they see you have friendly cosmetics, they should just leave you alone. As a Reaper, you don't really want to alliance with people just because they may try and betray you, and the whole point is just to avoid conflict. So in the best case scenario, you won't be alliance with anyone, you won't have anyone around you. But if somebody does sneak up on you and you don't have time to run, hopefully you can tell them that you're friendly, and the friendly cosmetics will back you up on that. You can stack loot for as long as you like. Once you've got as much as you want and you're ready to sell, you have to head to a place called the Reaper's Hideout. Again, this is all about hiding away from other ships and avoiding conflict, hence the Reaper's Hideout. And this is where you have to sell your loot. I'll explain more about it when I get over there, but you do have to sail here. Now, Obviously, people do kind of hide out around here because they know this is where Reapers have to sell, unlike outposts where you can go to many of them. So you just want to check on your map that no one is super close to it. Obviously, we do have a few people down here, but I'm going to make sure no one is nearby when I'm trying to sell, and I'm just going to wait it out until it's clear and I can come in and have an easy sell with no fights needed. When you arrive to Reapers, you'll notice that it's quite foggy around Reapers, but this again is just to help you avoid fights with other boats. So when you're at Reapers and you look out or at the horizon, you'll be able to see out very clearly. But the fog works perfectly to stop people looking in and seeing you at Reapers. And at that point, you've had a successful session as a Reaper. Now, to end off this video, I am going to be doing a Reapers trivia so you can see if you're ready to be a Reaper. And I have my contestant here. Okay, say your name and if you think you're ready to take the Reaper test.
My name's the B332934, and I think I'm ready.
First question. What is the point of the Reaper Emissary? Is it A, to get maximum gold and reputation, B, to PvP with other players, or C, to get extra money when you're fishing?
It's A.
Correct, it's A. Alright, second question. Where do you sell your Reaper's loot? Is it A, at outposts, B, at sea posts, or C, at Reaper's hideout?
B.
Oh, close, but not quite. It's Reaper's hideout, actually.
Oh.
Third question. This is like a situation question. What would you do if you're stacking your Reaper's loot and another boat starts sailing towards you? Do you A, fight them, B, ask what they want and possibly fight them, or C, just run away?
C.
Correct. Always run as a Reaper. And this is sort of a follow-on question to that. How long should you run for? A, run a little and then turn around and fight so you can surprise them. B, run to Reapers and then fight as you try and sell your loot. Or C, just run forever and keep running until they get off the game.
C.
Correct.
Yeah.
Final question. If you get this one correct, you'll pass the Reapers test. This is a question to see if you know historical Sea of Thieves knowledge. All right, what does GUS stand for? A, Gus. B, Gus Undersot. Or C, Great Ultimate Skeleton?
I reckon it's B. B.
Correct. All right, you passed the test. You may now go put on the Reaper's Bones outfit.
Hooray!
Nice. Now you're a real Reaper. And remember the catchphrase, Reapers always run.
Reapers always run.
So hopefully now you all know how to be a Reaper. Reapers rule the Sea of Thieves right now, so make sure you are playing them correctly. That's all I've got to say. I'll see you guys around.